You gonna talk about the Reddit stuff? Oh yeah, we can go over the Reddit stuff now. We can do Reddit. So the Prime exonerated. Where is it? Here she is. Ugh. I have to turn off ad block. Christ. Okay. Every single one of these is a turn off ad blocker key. You can't access it. In a nutshell, the Reddit CEO is toying around with the idea of getting rid of the Reddit mods and forcing the subreddits to unprivate. That's their solution to the strike. He said enough nonsense. He called them landed gentry. I don't know what that means. Brother, why are you having such a fucking meltdown? Talking to you, Butter, though I'm pretty sure you knew who I was talking about. You are going on a fucking tirade about nothing. You called him a fucking loser, but you're actually just melting down in Twitch chat over nothing. Just get yourself an ice cream cone or something. Ask for your parents' permission to open the freezer. Get yourself something to calm down. Are you low on sugar or something? Like, Jesus Christ. No, it looks like the Reddit CEO is kind of going through with it. I don't think it's speculation. Didn't he just outright say it? Hold on. That's our business decision, and we're not undoing the business decision. And then you're threatening to remove the moderators and just reopen it himself, it seems. If the moderator team unanimously decides to stop moderating, we will invite new active mods to keep the space open and accessible. Here. Dexerto had it. And the only fucking platform where I don't have to turn off ads, I guess. The last one. Wow, you literally called it? I feel like a lot of people did. This wasn't like some unforeseeable outcome. This was probably always going to be the end result. I'm gonna give Sub Tank the Prime Zexel and the resub Silent and Nitro. And I'm sure that'll probably end everything. Reddit will be just fine. I'm just glad the sink pissers survived. Luckily, the sink pissers are still around. What are they? In fact, let me see. What are they up to? Yep, the #1 post right now is just 2 people pissing in a sink. Maybe that's the future of Reddit. It'll be nothing but sink pissing. Alright, Butter, I'm gonna do you a favor, brother. Just go somewhere else. Go outside, text your friends, get a snack. Melting down in a Twitch chat for over 100 messages in a single night is ridiculous. You need assistance. Get help. I don't know when he's gonna do the new mods. I have no idea. He's just threatening it, I guess. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. You should apply to be a new Reddit mod. If he's having open auditions, I'll apply. I'll be his little janitor, and then I'll turn on him in the final act. Mods don't get paid, right? Why would anyone want the heat for no pay? Because it's a power thing. What do you mean? Reddit mods are all about that power. To rule over the domain, the ability to ban, the ability to influence the conversation, the higher status. They'll do it just for that. I'm actually shocked so many subs are still down. Imagine thinking you have power on an internet page. You don't have to imagine it. That's Reddit. But they are sticking to their guns. I am very surprised, pleasantly surprised, that so many are still down. Don't get it twisted. I am very happy to see that. I think that's great. Thanks to the resub era in the Prime Cowboy. They'll sooner sell their body parts than lose internet updates. Many things can be said about Reddit mods, but at the very least, what can no longer be said is that they're spineless. They've had the subreddits private for 3 days now, about to be 4. That's pretty good so far. They care about the quick profits than bail out. Talking about Reddit? Brother, they are not profit motivated with their price scheme here. It's literally just to get rid of the third-party apps. That's it. They're not going to make any money. None of the third-party apps are going to pay fucking $20 million a year like Apollo. It's just to get rid of them. Why get rid of them, though? Probably ad reasons, if I had to guess. I don't know, man. I'm not an expert. With people using third-party apps, they don't get served the Reddit integrated apps or ads, so get rid of the third-party apps. They go to Reddit and get the Reddit ads. Maybe money? That would be my guess. The CEO of Reddit was a moderator on a subreddit that was basically soft cover child porn, and he let it exist until it became a financial burden on Reddit. Is that confirmed? You're talking about that old jailbait subreddit, right? Is that real? Was he actually one of the mods there? Oh, it looks like he actually was. Well, at least according to a couple sources here. Looks like he was a mod of jailbait. His Reddit username is Spez, and it looks like he was a mod of that jailbait subreddit. Assuming these are to be believed. He was added as a mod. Oh, okay. He was added, not joined. Okay. Regardless, though, the fact that that subreddit existed for actual years is beyond despicable. How long did it go for? Years. Jailbait was like an actual, like, default sub on Reddit for a time, pretty much. Like, back in, shit, it would have been like 2011 or something. You had, like, R-Atheism, like, all of the big ones of their time, and Jailbait was, like, one of the, like, front page ones. This shit was crazy. You sure that's true? It is true. What the fuck? That's easily verifiable as well. Not even just anecdotal from people that used Reddit back in the day. That was a major sub. It's even on the Reddit wiki page. Does it have how many members it had before it was finally banned after like years of operating? And it's not like it was in the shadows. It was a huge sub. I'll look it up. It's on Wikipedia from the controversial Reddit communities. Reddit rose to infamy in October of 2011 with a CNN report talking about our jailbait. I just want to know how many users it had before it was shut down. Oh, wow. This is... what the fuck? Communities devoted to explicit materials saw rising popularity, and our jailbait, which featured provocative shots of underage teens, became the chosen subreddit of the year and best of Reddit in 2008. At one point making jailbait the second most common search term for the site. Holy shit. I didn't know that. There's a tier 1 flash. In the bits kismet. Oh my. This is a lot worse than I remembered it. But yeah, it looks like it existed for 3 years bare minimum. It was shut down in 2011 after talking about releasing nude photos of a child, so. Thanks, Resub Dyer. Well, yeah, it's right here in the report. Eric Martin defended it by saying that controversial pages were a consequence of allowing free speech on the site. I don't know if free speech really defends pedophilia. Shouldn't. And child porn. Thanks for the resub, Jason. There was a massive uprising when it got banned. That sounds like some real Reddit shit, but I don't remember that at all. I found Reddit in... I think it would have been late 2010. I found it because a video I had made going over New Vegas weapons got posted there, and I'd never heard of the site before. But people told me that it was on Reddit, and I was like, well, what's that? So I went to Reddit, and that's when I found the site. I think that was late 2010. I was on the site during the supposed uprising over the banning of jailbait, but I really don't remember that. Hi, Curly Whirly. You think Reddit will live or die? It's not gonna die. The Reddit CEO already did exactly what many of us thought he would, talking about how he's just going to force the subreddits to reopen with a new team of mods that he's going to install. And they probably won't be paid, per usual. But he'll find people that just really want a power trip, so Reddit's not going to die. In fact, I wager a guess that people will just flock right back to the site as if nothing ever happened pretty quickly once the subreddits reopen. That's my speculation, which sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. They did the best they could with the Reddit blackout. Things a bit butter. No, I never saw that interview. But he was mentioned in that article there. Thanks, Arisa Bobby. The average person doesn't care about Reddit or blackouts. The CEO is right. Yep. That is true. Thanks for the bits. Yes, spit. Well, the big problem for this is such a fucking cringe thing to say. The biggest problem for Redditors is there's nowhere for them to go. They don't have like a second home. I guess they could go to 4chan, but I feel like most of them probably won't go to 4chan. They don't really have an alternative. So they're scratching at the neck right now, fucking desperate. So once those subreddits do get forcibly flipped back on, they'll just go back, I imagine. .4chan doesn't like them. You wouldn't be able to sniff out a Redditor on 4chan on the current landscape of 4chan. Well, I guess it depends on what Redditors go over, to be fair. Depends on the board. Yeah, true, it also depends on the board.